tell everybody. Hey, hi Carla. Yes, I know I'm on the wrong page tonight. I'm going to tell everybody to come over here. Let me get over to the other page and let people know where I'm at. It's going to take a bit. We're all set up, we're all ready, but Facebook won't let me go live on the correct page. So give me a second here to let people know where I'm at. Okay, I posted in the So Trendy MN that where I'm live at. And so now what I will do is I will send out a text message with the link so that everybody can hop on there, okay? So right now I'm on the So Trendy Minky Designs page, So Trendy Minky Designs page, and I'm gonna go send the text to people so that they know where I'm at. So let me get there. Demoing. We are sewing, I'll just say sewing, the Anytime Topper. And yes, send. Okay, message has been sent to the Minky, my So Trendy Minky page, because Facebook is being funny and not letting me go live on the So Trendy page. So, you know, I'm a trooper. Nothing's stopping me. So let's just wait till everybody's here. And I will go back to So Trendy again and tell people, giddy up, get over there. You're missing out. And then after this show is done, later tonight, I'm going to upload it to my YouTube page. It is time for everybody to get on YouTube. These hiccups with Facebook are very, very serious. So we need to be very, very serious and get on YouTube. And in order for me to do lives naturally from YouTube, I have to have 1,000 followers. So you tell your kids, you tell your cousins, you tell everybody to sign up on the YouTube so that we don't have these issues. Okay? Okay. Now let me go back again to So Trendy. All right. Okay, everyone, we have 64 here. Thank you all so much for being here. I am Rachel, and Becky is making her debut. She is making her debut. So on that note, let me see. Can you see this? Can you see this? Let me fix, well, actually, I'm going to turn the camera around. I am on YouTube. Oh yeah, you can read that. That's a Bernina. I am listed on YouTube as So Trendy MN, and you can read that. So I'll be doing the camera. Becky won't even be able to see herself.
That's good.
She might. However, if I play it on this, she's going to hear a double track because I cannot get the volume turned off on my iPad. I should try that. Okay. However, if I play it on this,
it doesn't work. I would know to do that.
Volume turned off.
See, you can hit
on
that,
my
hit
iPad.
that, and it doesn't work.
Wow.
Now, I could try to turn my volume, turn my machine off and turn it back on. Bought the pattern. Need to make one soon. All right, there's Becky. Becky, do you want to introduce yourself? You're on.
Hi, I'm Becky. I work at So Trendy, and I love it here. I am a retired home economics teacher, or as they call it now, family and consumer science. I taught that for 37 years, and then I ran a craft quilt business out of my home for a number of years, and did upholstery for a furniture store and window treatments for a furniture store. And yeah, I've been sewing since I was 10. I think I've done it all.
And she's only 30 right now.
Yes, 30. 30.
All right. Take it away, Becky.
Okay, well, I have kind of assembled some parts of my
Talk a little louder.
anytime topper in different stages of doneness, so we can kind of hurry this along. First of all, obviously you need to pick out your fabric for your anytime topper, and you'll want one fabric for the front side and then another fabric for the back side. And when you do that, this particular fabric has a one-way design, meaning all the flowers are going the same direction. So I had to make sure that when I cut this, that all of my fabric, all of my flowers were facing up rather than downward.
Everybody's saying hello to you. You're saying awesome. They're so thankful that you're doing this. They're already saying thank you. Susan Simpson says she's also a home ec teacher, retired.
I think I've talked to her before.
Can you show a picture of what you're making? Well, better yet, we can actually show you samples. So the two middle ones are of a single fabric, and then the outer one there is of two fabrics. Oh, Tracy, that is excellent news. And that one there is out of two fabrics. So we're making the ones that have two fabrics. Last week I did the one with the single one. I did the red one in front of everybody. And so I wanted you to get comfortable doing just one before you graduate to making two. So like Becky is saying, you have to pick out two fabrics and be careful about directional. And there she made sure. I wouldn't have even have known that.
Oh.
I didn't see a direction on that.
Okay, so I've cut out two front pieces and one back piece out of the outer fabric. And then I've also cut out two front pieces and one back piece out of the lining fabric.
Nice.
So,
nice. So two of each.
Two of each. Two of each. Two of the each front and then two of the back. Then once I have the fabrics to this part where I can see the outside of the fabric, I form my pleats. Okay. So you'll want to form your pleats.
So hold up on that.
Okay.
So you want to form your pleats according to the pattern. So when I did mine, I first sewed it, parts of it, the hemming. We're not doing any hemming yet. You're putting in your pleats first. According to the pattern. Now Denise Cyan is asking, what length are you making? So the pattern has three different lengths. So did you do the short, the medium, or the long?
This one.
She's doing the short length. She's doing the short one. Yeah, and we can't give sizes out because this is a copyright pattern, so we want to be respectful of that. But she is making the short one, and I would just recommend when you see what that length is, take a measuring tape, measure from your neck down to see if it's giving you the coverage that you want.
And you can always add an inch or two to,
Yeah.
if you want to.
You're not going to get graded with Becky.
No, I retired from that. All right, so then once I've got my pleats in on the front of both the lining and the outer fabric, then I'm going to put right sides together of my fronts, and I'm going to pin down the side and across the bottom and up the other side. And I had to make sure that when I left the top open that my flowers are going the right way, and they are.
That they're at the top. So basically it's like making a pillowcase.
Right.
Huh.
So 3 sides you sew, 1 side you're going to leave open.
Okay.
Then I'm going to turn, but before I turn, I like to press open my seams because I think that things, when you go to put it to the other side, you can get the edges right up against the edge. And the seam that I sewed here is the amount that your pattern tells you for hemming. So whatever your pattern tells you you need to use for hem, that's what I used for my seam allowance, is that same. So it would turn out the same.
Okay. Again, you can be flexible with that.
Sure, sure.
The pattern is $15. It is the Anytime Topper. It's very well written, very well put together. And this pattern is by Amy Barickman. And again, it is $15 and it covers size small to XL, and it covers sizes 2X to 3X. So there's your short, medium, and long for the small to XL. And here it is for the 2X to the 3X. So I say this one pattern should fit everybody. And so the 2 different pieces she's sewed on 3 sizes. The sides and on the bottom, and left the top unsewn, which is where the pleat is. And you put the pleat on both pieces at the top.
All right, once I have these seams pressed open here as best as I can, it's much easier when you can put this over an ironing board, but all right, and then I'm also going to take my scissors, and before I turn it, I'm going to clip the corners of my seams to eliminate the extra bulk. So I put a diagonal across, and then I take a little bit here and a little bit here.
So just clipping the corners.
So that when you turn that, you get a fairly decent point at the corner of your topper.
And then tapering the corners.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm going to turn this right side out. And I've got my little point turner, which I love.
Renee, are you here? Sister Cindy, are you here? Michelle, are you here? We're taking roll call. We want to know who's all here. Roll call. You don't have to wait for me to say your name. You can just say here. I'm sure I'll pick some prizes. So the key word is here.
Then I'm going to press this along the edge here, and since I press the seam open before I turn this, it makes it a lot easier to get this
That's a really
right
good
up
tip.
against the
I wouldn't have
edge.
thought to have done that.
Oh, I always do that. Oh, wait.
You got it, Joni. Hi, Liz.
for now.
Oh, that's okay.
And then I'll put it back the other way when I...
Renee, I'm not seeing you're here. Maybe text to me that you're here.
Of course,
Facebook has been filtering out some of my girlfriends, which is really, really crazy. So again, we need to move to YouTube. There's Sandy. I see Sandy. I see Margaret.
Dale Ann, she was talking about
Pat
watching
Rosman
tonight.
said she wouldn't miss Becky's, my friend Becky's debut. Excellent, Cindy. Ooh, Liz is an anniversary follower. Sharon is an anniversary follower.
What does
I
that
need to
mean?
cook supper, but it's going to be late. That's right. Vicky Yu is here. Hi, Vicky. Oh my gosh, I am loving these anytime toppers, and I am loving the aprons. Cherie O'Brien says, thank you for doing this.
Okay, so once then that you've got all of the,
I see you, Evelyn.
once you've got all the pieces turned and pressed, there's my one front, here's my other front, here's my back piece. Then in order to make this reversible, to get your neck edge here so that it's reversible and looks good,
So she's talking about the neck edge there. I just got the camera up on that neck edge.
because when you're, this is not reversible.
Right.
Because it's got all that stitching showing, and this has stitching showing. We're going to try to make it so that there's no stitching showing. So I'm going to take my back piece, and I'm going to find the center of my back, and you can do that just by folding your thing in half. And I made a mark. I don't know if any of you use these friction markers, but they are fabulous. So I make a mark in the middle of the back, and then I go about 3 inches to each side because the pattern, well, I go 3 inches to each side because you're going to have this neck opening here.
Yes.
So then once I get oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have done that through both thicknesses. I guess
That's
it's okay.
all right.
All right, so then what I've done is I've stitched down as far as I made the seam allowance. I stitched down here, I back stitched, and I went just a little bit beyond the mark, but I didn't back stitch there. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to take, I don't know where, let's see where your 3/4 inches. Okay, right there. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to stitch, but I'm not going to back stitch here. Whoops. But I am going to back stitch when I get to this other side. Okay.
So again, she found the center, and then she went about 3 inches on either side, and she's just doing a stitch there.
Like a stay stitch, but it's down so that when we end up having to clip for our neck, we're going to have something to kind of stop the fraying of the fabric.
Okay.
So once I get those stitched, then I'm going to pin the front to the back. But I'm going to pin it wrong sides together because I'm going to make a flat felled seam at the shoulder seam so that it is completely reversible. So
Now,
I'm going
since
to put,
both pieces are really good pieces, how do you determine what's going to be the wrong side?
well, you really
Don't.
Yeah, you really don't.
Yeah.
I'm just
be
calling
consistent.
for purposes of the pattern. I'm just calling this the wrong side. I can wear this on this side just as easily as I can wear it on this side.
Yeah. Yes, this is going to be, I'm going to download this and put it up on YouTube. So you can go to the YouTube page probably tomorrow and see it there.
Okay, so we put wrong sides together, match up your edge here.
You like to use pins rather than clips?
Yeah, I bought some clips, thought, oh, this will be wonderful. I should use these clips. Well, when you've been sewing for 63 years with pins, it's real tough to change to clips. So I just go with what I know.
You don't forget to take the pins out when you're using your serger?
Oh no. No. In fact, a lot of times if I'm using my serger, I don't even pin.
Okay.
Although I have run over a pin or two in my time with my serger.
And then does it have to go to the doctor?
It hasn't, but okay, so I've got that one pinned. Now I'm going to sew the same amount of seam that it calls for with the hem. I'm not going to make a 5/8 inch seam. I'm going to make the amount of seam that it tells me to do with what you did for hemming. I got to remember which one of these. Well, that says 5/8. Okay, so it's this one. All right, then I'm going to start at the end. Then I'm going to back stitch.
Just so you can eyeball the seam amounts. You really can't say what it is, but she's basing it on what the pattern said to hem it. And again, you can rough it.
Right, you can, if you want to make a 5/8, you can. It's just that when you're making a flat felled seam, the more the fabric that you have to work with, I think the easier it is. Gotta find out where your back stitch is here. Okay, then I'm going to back stitch there. Love these little clippies that I got from Rachel. All right, now in order to make your flat felled seam, I guess I didn't take those out, we're going to press the seam that I just sewed to the back of your topper. Press it to the back of your topper. Oops, get out of there, ruler. Okay, so we've got that stitched or pressed to the back. Now I'm going to take the seam here where I did that stitching, and I'm going to cut down right along the edge of where the front part of the topper ended, and I'm going to cut down to there.
To that sewing line?
To that sewing line.
Right where the end of the neck is?
Right where the end of the front piece is.
Okay. Back piece.
Okay.
Front piece.
Yep, the front piece. So I cut this.
Here, can you bring that up closer
Oh, sure.
so they can see
So
that?
I cut this down to that stitching on the right at the edge where the front of the topper ends. Okay.
So not the back piece,
But not
just the front.
Nope. Well, it's the back piece that you cut.
The back piece
I
is
cut
what you cut.
through both of the thicknesses, the
Okay.
lining and the front.
Yeah.
All right, so then when you want to do your flat felled seam, you take your scissors and the back part of the seam, the back, not the front, but just the back of that seam, you're going to cut off and leave about 1/4 of an inch.
Let me see if I can get closer. Hang on a second. I gotta
Otherwise,
move this
here,
wagon.
let me.
I'm going to come closer. Oh, this wagon's really heavy. Wait. I can squeeze in here.
Okay. I'm pushing these back just so they're out of my way. It looks like I didn't get my edges very even there either. It's about a B plus maybe.
Oh, she's grading herself. B plus.
Didn't get those edges
Oh,
together.
yeah. Who's going to see it, right?
Nobody, because
The
this is
flat
going to
felt's
be
gonna cover it
inside.
up.
Okay, so I'm
She's just pinning that.
just
that
pinning it
seam.
out of the way so that when I cut, I don't cut into that seam. So here's the back of my topper.
Right
Here's
here.
the back.
This is the
Yep,
back
this
part.
is the back because it goes all the way across. So I'm going to take that back part of the topper and I'm going to cut that seam and be very careful.
And look, she's using those professional scissors.
Yeah, I brought my other ones, but they've got a snag in them because I dropped them on the floor. So I'm just cutting this off to about 1/4 of an inch. And, you know, just eyeball it. Just don't get it too short. You don't want to get it cut so short that the seam is going to ravel out. So cut that all the way across.
Oh, yes, everybody,
Oh,
do a share. Let
shoot.
people know we're making the Anytime Topper.
Apparently
Let's
I
try to
got
get
my
our number
scissors.
over 100. I know we'd be over 100 if we were on the right page,
Mhm.
but Facebook took the live button off on that page.
Huh. Okay, so once you've got that piece trimmed off, then I'm just going to eyeball this also. I'm going to take these pins out of here now because I don't need that seam held back anymore.
So she pressed the seam open.
No, I just
didn't?
I didn't press it
You didn't
open.
even press.
No, I pressed it to the back is where I pressed it. And then I just pulled this to get this trimmed off.
Trim.
Now, I'm going to take this that I just cut off and I'm going to fold it under about to the edge of the seam.
What are you folding under? You're folding it
I'm
under. huh?
folding under the top,
Oh.
the front part of this now. And I'm folding it so that it's right about at the edge, the stitching of the seam. So that's about, oh, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch or something there.
So she's folding that part of the big seam that didn't get cut. She's folding it over the smaller seam.
And then you just put your
And she's
pins
pinning
in.
it. And this is making a flat
Felled
felt
seam. And don't put your pins in your mouth.
And don't put your pins in your mouth. Look at her. Look at her. She's got her pins in her mouth, everybody.
63 years of putting pins in my mouth.
Yeah.
Students
But you've
would-
never swallowed one.
I've come close. Students would always say to me, Mrs. Bryce, don't put your pins in your mouth. Don't put your pins in your mouth. And I said, yeah, that's a good idea, but I can't break myself of the habit.
Oh, there's Dale-Ann.
Dale Ann.
I still don't see Renee.
Oh,
I even made sure she wasn't blocked.
and normally when I do this, I do it, you know, on a flat surface so I can just stick my pin right in there. But I'm on top of some ironing mats, so I have
Sharon
to.
says we all do that. Evelyn says it's a bad habit
Yep.
to break.
Yeah, it's terrible. You know, when you've done it for as many years as I've done it, that's where my pins go. The minute I pick up pins as they go in my mouth.
Mary McWright says she's the same way.
Yeah.
Hi, Teresa.
Okay.
You just messaged her?
So
Okay.
we're just about getting there. It gets a little thick when you get to the pleated. So, oh, and I've got stitching.
Cindy's saying, thank you so much for showing that flat felt.
Oh. Where I
Don't
put
poke
the
yourself.
stitches in to hold the pleats in is going to show on the top, so I need to get rid of it. Luckily, I just basted.
Carla says, isn't that what mouths are for?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Oh, keep you from talking, Becky.
True that. And you know, you always wanted me to stop talking so you could concentrate.
Been
Okay.
sewing since I was 8, says Mary McWright. I'm 66 now.
Well, I've been sewing since I'm 10, and I'm 73 now, so
Well, you don't look it.
thanks.
carry those bolts around the way. Emma carries them around.
Well, it's because I grew up on the farm.
Oh, yeah. What did you have on your farm?
Cows, pigs, crops. That was about it. Cattle and pigs were what we had for animals.
Did you have a lot of boys in your family so they
We
could
had
do all
2
the work?
boys and 3 girls, so the girls did as much as the boys. Okay, so there is the one. Whoops, didn't get that pinned all the way through there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch now right at the edge of the fold. Stitch right at the edge of the fold, so it's going to hold that seam down, and it looks just like these because on these it says to top stitch, and so there's the top stitching, only this is going to have 2 lines of stitching. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to stitch. Oh, I can't sew with my glasses on. Whoops, I'm so used to having the... Okay.
Of that seam, yes. Of that one seam, she cut through 2 layers on the one side.
Yep, on
and
the
then
back.
she folded the other part of the seam over it. Now, after she's done, I have a wagon of some really nice bundles. Really nice bundles, some new fabrics that have just come in. We've got some great bundles. And up on that table, I have 3-yard batiks that are on sale for $24. So don't go anywhere when this is all over with. Thank you for taking the pins out.
Yeah, you bet. I've learned the hard way that you break a lot of needles and all sorts of stuff if you leave them in. You know, back in the day when I first started sewing, I always sewed over pins.
Yeah.
It never said to take the pins out. I think sewing machines nowadays you have to take the pins out, but I never did growing up.
We have a kit for that, Jerry. We have a kit for that Halloween. It is a free pattern on, I believe, Robert Kaufman. It's a free pattern on Robert Kaufman, and we do have a kit. Ooh, Pat broke a needle today, and it scared her.
I had a student one time, the needle broke and it landed right in her chin. There was the needle stuck out of her chin.
Well, that's why you should wear goggles.
And I said, that's why we always take pins out before we get to them. Okay, so here's my flat felled seam.
There's her seam right there. Nice.
So the seam is enclosed, and on the back side it just looks like I top stitched a quarter of an inch from the edge of the seam. So that's all there is to a flat felled seam, is taking the, sewing it, pressing it.
Michelle Stickney wants to know, did you sew for your kids?
Oh yes, made everything, and I made everything I wore too, because when you were a home ec teacher, you were expected to come to work with clothing on that you made.
Oh.
Okay, so you make your seam.
So
like
she's
that.
demoing again the flat felt seam.
So there's your seam, and then you press it to the back,
There's the seam. Press it to this one side, the back.
and then you cut the one edge down to a quarter of an inch.
Cut one of the sides down to a quarter of an inch.
Then you put that one over top of it. Bring it out. Press it. Of course, if I could just get it open. Then you would pin that. And then you would stitch it. And so here's your flat
There's your
felled seam
finish.
done. So
there is a sample where she did it. So again, she sewed the seam, and then she pressed to the back side or one side, then trimmed one side, and then folded the other one over and down.
And then stitch.
And stitched.
So that's all there is to a flat felled seam, and it makes a nice finish.
And it does feel very flat.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
nice.
so then I would do the same thing to the other side. And I don't know if you want me to take time to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. They're
Well,
not
let's see
going
if I
anywhere.
can get my edges so I don't get a B plus on that other side.
So now she's going to do the other side.
Okay, so I've got my pleats. Where's my pleats? Here we go. This goes here. Wrong sides together or lining sides together. Guess I found this pin in the... Okay, let's get my edges together this time.
Yay, we made 100. Thank you, Laura. Is your girlfriend Jo, is she on? Is Laura's girlfriend Jo on? Doing roll call. Where else would you use a flat felt seams besides clothing? But don't they use a flat felt on jeans?
Most of the time, no, because they've got sergers now and they just, you know, serge the edges of them and then just push them over. Well, I suppose it could be a flat felt because it's double stitched, except that they don't enclose the one seam with the other.
So Cindy is asking to show, can you show where she marks closer so I can see exactly where to sew up to before starting that flat felt?
So I found the middle of the back and I put a mark there. Then I measured 3 inches to this side, put a mark, 3 inches to this side, put a mark, or about 3 inches. And then I stitched a line the same distance down as I'm stitching the seam. And I'm eventually going to have to take this part of it out in order to get these to go, you know, one inside the other.
So it's kind of like...
But that's why I didn't back stitch, because I knew I'd eventually be taking that out.
Okay.
All right, so now we got to sew this seam.
Oh no, Rita. Is that her second time having it? Oh, prayers for Linda Alvarez. And I also need to say prayers for everyone in the Midwest going through all those floods and all of those out in California going through all those fires. I caught 10 minutes of the news when I took Sapphire home, and I'm just so sad by all the flooding.
There was a man who lost his home, and he had an antique car collection, and all of the antique cars burned with the home.
So we're going to have to check in with our Missouri girlfriends. There's Mary Shaw, there's Laura and Leslie, to send them emails tonight. And Jacqueline, are you here? How's your recovery going from your back surgery? Is Rhonda Adams here? Somebody tag Rhonda Adams.
All right. Now I'm going to
Do another flat
clip,
felt.
and I'm going to first of all clip down to that
Seam.
that
right before
place
the seam.
where I stitched, right at the edge of the front. Then I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to press the seam to the back. Okay, then I'm going to pull this back, and I'm not going to pin it this time. I'm just going to hold it back, and I'm going to trim down to about 1/4 of an inch on that back part of the topper, the back seam.
Now you all know you're going to have homework tonight.
Got to all show your flat felled seams tomorrow.
No, they got to show their toppers.
Oh, with their flat felled seams.
Mm-hmm. There's Mary Shaw. Mary, how are you? We're concerned about everybody in Missouri. Please, let us know. How are your animals? How's your house? Did you stitch a 1/2 inch seam first?
Not a 1/2 inch, no.
No, Laura, it's according to the pattern and what you were going to hem that side if you were making a single fabric topper. It's coming, Becky, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily we're going to have this video here saved. I'm also going to download it and get it on YouTube. Kathy says she doesn't understand the clipping. That's so that you can easily do
That's
the flat
so that
fill.
I can fold this over top of it and enclose it and get...
So if you don't clip it, Kathy, when you go to put that flat felt seam together, you're going to see,
You're going to have
why
a lot
can't I
of
get
double
this
edges.
over?
Right.
So just think, I think I'm just going to clip it away. It's called making it work. If it's not working the way you need it, clip what you
reducing
need.
the bulk.
Reducing the bulk.
Just like when you clip your corners, you want to get that extra fabric out of there, and I need to get it out of there because all I want to do is stitch here.
Right. Yeah, in the center of the back. That's the only place where she clipped that. That's the clip we're talking about, Kathy. That clip up there. See?
Because I'm going to have to turn these inside to finish them off. And in order to do that, I've got to have it loose from the
So
edge.
you'll see that when she puts together the
Neck
seam.
edge, yeah.
Rain is 100 miles from Mary Shaw.
Oh, okay.
Is it north or south? I'm worried about Leslie and Laura. They're in southern Missouri.
I was in Missouri over the weekend, but just the corner, the top corner. Some of this rambly here.
Well, your topper's going to look really nice. You'll be able to wear it to work.
Mm-hmm. I thought about wearing my bucket hat tonight, but because my hair's so bad, but I didn't. Oh, apparently I didn't catch those, huh? Since I pinned that under and it's now open. It's where those pleats are. It gets a little thick in that pleat area. I'm gonna get that. Well, I can get that.
No, I know,
top-stitching
Rita.
out of there.
Rain in California is desperately needed.
I know, and then they can't get it, and other places get so much they are drowning in it. It needs to get evenly spaced over the country. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Since that didn't seem to stay under. All right.
St. Louis got hit really hard about 70 miles southeast of them in Illinois. Jane says, Idaho could use some rain. It's very hot here. Becky says, we had a monsoon hit and our big tree in the front yard came down entirely. Couldn't get out the front door for 2 days.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Okay, there's my basting that I'm going to have to take out again that I put in for my pleats.
She's taking the basting out on the pleats there
Because it
so that you
shows.
don't see them, the stitching.
Yeah, right here. I got to take this out. I'll do that after bed. Okay, now I'm ready to top stitch this side. Right along the edge. The open edge.
Roberta, I did a bucket hat video. I did. I should make another one. So now she's sewing that down. I'm going to show you the wagon of fabric I have to show you. Look at that wagon of fabric. Nice, nice, fun fabrics.
I was looking at it earlier to pick out my next one.
Oh, I know. Every time fabric comes in, ooh, that would be good for a topper.
Every time I look at fabric too, I go, oh, a bucket hat. Oh, I gave my bucket hat that I made for my granddaughter to her when we were down there celebrating her birthday over the week.
Now, she's going to show you that topper over there that is totally reversible. And what fabric do you think it's covering up? Can you see, get an idea of what fabric bolts are up on that table? Yes.
It's kind of hard going on the pleat this way. There we go. Oh, man. Those are just not staying under, so I'm just gonna have to hold it here. There we go.
So remember, everyone, if you could please go to YouTube, look for me on YouTube, So Trendy MN, and follow and like, etc., etc. Now Sharon says, I'm impressed, Becky, that you don't need glasses to sew.
I don't need glasses when I read either.
How about when you drive?
Yes. Anything that's close up, I take them off. Anything that's far away, I put them on. All right, so now I've got both flat felled seams done, and I've got to take out that little bit of basting there. All right, so then my next step, let's see. Flat felled seam. Okay. All right, now I'm going to, where I stitched past here, I'm going to open that up because I need to get, and I don't want to get it too far. What do I do? There's my clippy. I don't want to go too far over there.
So Kathy, we're now on the neck edge, and you can see she did the clipping on each side of the neck edge.
So now I'm going to turn that in on the side. Where'd my little, here, this.
So she's measuring how much she's going to turn it inward. so that the neck has a nice clean edge. You like those purple snips? Do I have more of those?
Oh, those purple snips are. And then, not only that, but then I bought the, where did it go? I bought the tweezers that is the same. And if you do paper piecing and you want to try to get the pieces of paper out of the little tiny corners, this thing is fabulous.
Really? We're going to have to get those. And
Yeah.
do I have more of these?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But I just noticed him one day and I said, oh my gosh, I need one of those. And so you gave me that.
Oh.
But I bought this at another quilt store. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But she was talking about how it was so good for paper piecing. And I thought, well, I do paper piecing all the time. And not only is it good for that, it's good for just holding your fabric down when you're sewing. Okay, so now let's see. Do I have those edges matching up pretty good?
Hi, Mary. I'll get him, Jerry.
Okay, so then once I get these edges matched up pretty good, and you can hand stitch that across there if you want to, and I probably will at some time because I am going to top stitch it, but I like it when, oh wait, I did do the edge. Never mind. Never mind. I am going to go along the edge so it looks like the flat felled seam. Okay, so once I've got that folded under, then in order to kind of make it match my flat felled seam, I'm going to stitch right along the edge here, and then I'm going to stitch 1/4 of an inch so it looks like it's just a continuation of these 2 rows of stitches.
Oh, great. Iron.
Yep, just
Crazy
about.
iron.
All right, cord, get under there so I'm not pulling you out again. There we go. All right, see, I have my pins on the wrong side, but I want to be stitching on this side. Okay, so I'm going to go right in the edge here. Oops, I want that to be under there just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're going to stitch right along the edge.
Mary Miller says hi.
Hi, Mary. Mary, I might be up in White Bear Lake tomorrow. I've got a quilt that I need to take to Diana if I get it finished in the morning. I thought I would get it finished today, but things always go slower than you think they're going to go. I always think, oh, I'm going to get this done and this done and this done and this done. Yeah.
Hi, Ruth. Linda, isn't it nice? A nice finish around the neck and shoulders there. Yes. Such beautiful fabric.
I can hardly wait to wear this. Okay, so there's the close. Now we need to stitch about 1/4 of an inch away from that.
This would make a beautiful robe. You know, you can make this any length you want, and the pattern does call out 3 different lengths.
Okay, so we're gonna go right about at the feed dogs.
And you wore red.
I know, I thought, because I'm hoping that I can put this on and see what it looks like, because then I've got white pants, so. All right, so now the back neck looks the same all the way across because it's stitched just like the flat felled seam was stitched. Okay, then I think the next step is to top stitch all the way around the edge, 1/4 of an inch from the edge. And what I do is I just start at right here, and then I just go down and across and up, you know, and it just, you keep going, and it all goes around in one.
Oh, okay.
Should we do it?
Sure. So now she's going to top stitch. While she is top stitching, I'll show you some fabrics. How about that?
Okay, and I top stitch and I start at the neck edge of the front.
So she's going to top stitch. She says, when do you think she'll be there? She has 2 beagle ladies she's taking to the vet at 11. Yes, Lynn, you can come in tomorrow. Your order is all ready. Your order is ready. Did you use 2 yards for each? Well, you used according to the pattern.
Yeah.
I sell it in 2-yard increments. Hon, I sell it in 2-yard increments just in case you want a fussy cut or, you know, make some side longer, whatever. So I do it in 2-yard increments. All right, I'm going to show you some fabric while she is top stitching all the way around. Let's see. Can you read this? Hang on. Can you read that? No, you can't. Let me fix that. Hi, Lori. Oh gosh, now my announcements are coming. Oh, I see you, Renee, there. No, I don't see you. I see your text message now. Hang on. Something. Okay, there. Done. Yes. If you are new, can we see the book behind your head? If you are new, we do need your email. She sees this book here.
Oh.
This book here. I don't know how many more we have of these.
Quite a few,
It is
I think.
adorable, Rami. It is adorable. That's a panel from that jungle. Super cute.
Paradise.
And the fabric that is behind Becky, under that fabric over there, is the ghastlies. The ghastlies have arrived. All right, the first one I'm going to show you, which I think is an awesome combo, is going to be 72601. 72601, and these are going to be $52 for the 4-yard cut. $52 for the 4-yard cut. So this would be a very, very fun topper. This just came in. It is from Hoffman. It is digital. Love that. That just came in yesterday. Isn't that spectacular? I only have a couple of bolts of each. So if you're thinking, ooh, that would make a fun anytime topper, it is $52 and it's 72601. Now this green fabric here is Supan. That is a Supan. And then this is the Hoffman. Isn't that stunning? Becky's looking at me.
I'm not
so
quoting.
72601. We're doing it at $52 if you are interested. Okay. Oh, I gotta catch up. Gotta catch up to the comments. Thank you, Kim. 72601. Now, even if you don't use it for the topper, these are excellent fabrics to have in your stash. I say, excellent. The next one that I have, I love these new fabrics that came in from Hoffman. Thank you, Maria. Take a look at this awesome one. Oh my gosh, now $52 for 4 yards of fabric. That is a great, great deal. It's 2 yards and 2 yards. 2 yards and 2 yards for a total of 4 yards. Now look at this one. This one will be 72602. 72602. And Lynn says, Becky, you are a wonderful seamstress. Yes. What should we have her make next? Let's think about that.
Yeah, I love doing this.
72602. So if you want some of this one, call it out early. I might have only gotten one bolt of it. I'm not sure. And whatever you all don't buy, I am making anytime toppers, and I'm going to sell them already done.
There we go.
Done. For like 120.
I'm with you, girl.
Right? I mean, this next one, a robe, Jerry, a robe would be cool. Now, if you need any of these in the bigger size, it does need 3 yards and 3 yards. You can say, hey, can you cut me a 3-yarder one? New ghastlies. Yes, Lois, I haven't cut anything into the new ghastlies yet. All right, look at this wonderful combo. Kylie, take a look at this fun one. Maybe you have an engineer, right? Look at those beautiful lines. Both of these pieces are from Hoffman. They run $14 a yard. We're doing these though still at $52, keeping the price the same. Thanks, Cindy, for letting me know. 72603. 72603. How does it work to buy fabric? Well, you just say sold. You say sold and you hurry up and you say it before everybody else does so that you're at the front of the line. Because if you're at the back of the line, you might not get any, right? And so what happens is we need your email address so that we can send you an invoice. Now last week, there were some people who said sold and I don't have their email address, so I just canceled their orders. If I don't have your email, I can't send you an invoice and you don't get fabric. And that's sad. 72603. This is going to be $52. Thanks, Linda, for letting me know. Yes. Yes. She's finishing it up now. Hi, Carol. Glad you're here. Ooh. Is Annette Harris here? Annette, are you here? Most invoices from this past weekend did go out. Most. There's still about 10 more I need to send out. I forgot to finish them up this morning because I came in and started working on those paid orders. You want to pay your invoices the second you get them because we print out the invoices in the morning and we start working. We start getting those out the door. And you want yours cut first so that you make sure you get yours. 72604. 72604. We do inventory and we check to make sure we have the fabrics, but sometimes we could cut wrong or miscount. So pay yours right away so you get your fabric. Thank you, Lynn, and your order's ready to go. You can come right now and get it. 72604. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Yes, Leanne, your order went out the door too. Cherie was the cheapest you ever gotten off. Well, there's always tonight, Miss Cherie. There's always tonight. And the ghastlies just came in, and more beautiful fabrics are coming in on Thursday. Gwen, it is in this box that went out to you today. It's in this box today. It did go to the mail, so you should have it in a day or two. Oh, and the Christmas one came too. Carly, yours was the first because I was up at 5. I saw that. 72604. This one would be stunning. Yeah, we got out over 50 invoices today. So all of you that paid before 9 a.m., thank you so much. Now we'll get the other 50 out tomorrow if they paid, and then the other 50 out if they paid, and the other 50 out. Thank you so much for paying your invoices. And based on what you buy tonight, I might send more invoices out. Oh my gosh, I am loving these, ooh, fun digital prints. You were up at 5 too, Cindy? Oh my goodness. Take a look at this combination. Now, Cindy put these combos together, everybody. She came in yesterday to pick something up. I'm like, Cindy, you want to stay a while? Cindy, do you want to see what we got? And we're all like, I hadn't even seen them. They just came out of the box. This one is 72605. 72605. Now, this one is Elijah by In the Beginning. This is a Jason Yenter. And this one is the Hoffman. Isn't that stunning? 72605. Now, after Becky's done top stitching that, she's going to show you a trick to make that reversible. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. 72605. Well, Kathy, if you bought this, buy it again because you don't want to cut into your other one. You want to make the topper with this one and still have some left for a quilt. I'm just saying. 72605. Yes. What? Did you just say I could sell ice to an Eskimo? When I can sell fabric to fabric lovers? I don't want to say hoarders. We're not hoarders.
No,
we're
lovers.
collectors. We're collectors. We are not hoarders. They are even more beautiful in person. Oh my gosh, I love these. A couple of more and then we're going to turn the screen back, but I still have more. Oh, look at this one. Look at that one. That too, there is a nice combo. And this one is 72606. 72606. Yes. Very nice. 72606. Beautiful.
Alright. I think I'm on the home stretch. I think I have the top.
Yes, I need a bigger house. Now look at this one. Look at that one. Very, very pretty. And this one is 72607. 72607. Beautiful digital fabric by Moda. Gorgeous. 72607. Lisa, I think you should make some. And then your daughter could sell them at the farmer's market. Yes. Ooh, I like this one too. Take a look at those two. This is Kaufman. This one here is Allison Glass, and this one is Kaufman. This one is 72608. 72608. I love these two together. Cindy, I think you need, is the digital fabric going to be on the website? I don't know, Lynn. We're going to see how much sells tonight. We're selling it as a bundle, $52. That's really great when these are $14 a yard. $14 a yard. We are not selling it by the yard tonight. We are only selling it by the bundle. And let's see, what's 14 times 4? 58. And we're doing it at $52. So if you want the bundle, it's gonna be a total of 4 yards for $52. If you're going for the 3 yard cuts of each, we'll calculate that out. 72608. Thanks for letting us know, Jane. passing it on to the next person, right? So we'll see how, some of these I only got one bundle of each. There might be a few that I bought 2 bundles of each. How you coming there, Becky?
I'm done top stitching.
Ooh, let me turn the camera around. Okay, so she's now going to give it a test here before we talk about the sides. We're checking you out up and down here, Becky. What a bod.
Yeah. All right, so
the room.
Something's
Murray
wrong
says you
here.
went to the racetrack there.
there, that was caught up underneath me. I guess I don't need my tape measure anymore.
You want to take your
Okay.
necklace off there?
Yeah, take my necklace off. So now all we have to do is
Work on the
work on the
sides.
sides, and the sides
She's going to do that next, Carol.
in the pattern, the sides tell you to just measure down and measure in, and then
And where to stitch, you know, a line
you stitch a line.
here. So she's going to show it up there. So the pattern will tell you where to stitch that line. It
To
will give
create
you
an
the
armhole.
exact measurements of where to stitch that line. So then you have like an armhole there. And that works perfect when you have a single layer, like those blue, I'm going to point out the single layer ones, Fana. There's a nice blue one that Pat made. And there's the red one that I made last week when I did the demo with the single fabric. And then those other 2 have a lining. I
But they
love that
still just
purple.
have-
And it has that stitch there, so you can only wear that in one direction.
You can't wear it inside out.
Yep, and then that purple just shows through, which is gives it a very nice effect. And I love that topper there. So we all talked about, can we make it reversible? Can we make it reversible? Francis, yes, you can have the pattern. It is $15. Just say sold anytime topper, and make sure we have your email. So we all thought, and Becky thought the best. Becky thought the best, and she's going to show you how she made hers, that's over there, reversible. You wanna
Okay, so the pattern tells you, you know, where to measure down and where to measure in, and so I did that, but I made buttonholes.
She made buttonholes.
So I've got 2 buttonholes here. I haven't cut them open yet.
Magic.
And
Magic.
then I've got 2 buttonholes on the back side also.
Magic. Magic.
Now,
So
you
she
can
made the buttonholes prior to coming in.
Yeah.
We won't make the buttonholes here. You can
No.
make buttonholes on your own. Your machine will give you the instructions of how to make buttonholes. And I know when I make buttonholes, I always practice.
Yes, you always make a practice one first. So then I took the piece that was left at the top of cutting out these. So I took a 1 7/8 inch by width of the fabric piece. I put it right sides together. I stitched it with a 3/8 inch seam. I turned it right side out. I pressed it, and then I cut it in half. So I had 2 pieces.
So she made ties. She
made
made
ties.
2 ties. So she just cut it out. What was the width?
1 7/8
1 7/8 is what she cut it out. And
with
then
a 3/8 inch seam.
and then she turned it inside out.
And then I just knotted the ends. I didn't finish the ends. I just put a knot in the end.
Yes.
And so then you run those through the buttonholes, and then you can tie it. And so if I want to wear it on this side, I can wear it with these ties. And if I want to make ties for the other side, then I will make ties for the other side. Although you could use the same ties. You wouldn't
Right.
necessarily have
Right.
to have ties that match.
Yes. Do you want to show that
Or,
one?
yes, and so that's what I did with this one that I made for Rachel. And on this one, I put the buttonholes perpendicular to the edge. I didn't particularly think that was a good way, so on mine, I did them parallel.
Okay.
The problem with this is that you can't get a nice bow because the buttonholes are going that way. So, but you could just tie it without a bow. And then I also made ties for the other side, so you could wear it the other way.
Bravo, bravo. And there is an excellent way for making it reversible. Put 2 buttonholes on each side. Make a set of straps for each side, so depending on how you want to wear it. And it's basically having 2 toppers.
Or there's also another way that you can do it, and I was going to do it that way, but when I went looking for buttons, it was going to cost me like $10 or $12 for 4 buttons, so I said,
No. So she was going to do it with buttons too, but decided not to because of the cost.
And so here's what you can do. You can just make 1 buttonhole on the front and 1 buttonhole on the back, and then I just took a couple of buttons and I tied them together with pearl cotton. So then you can just button them in one side and button them in the other side.
Yeah.
And then take them out and button them the other way when you want it on the back side. So that's another way that you can do it with only having to make 1 buttonhole.
Oh yeah.
But you have to buy 4 buttons.
But Pat is saying, how about covered buttons?
And you know, I thought about that too. That would be a less expensive way to make it. And it's always nice to have a shank button. And I had these tied together, but they came apart. A shank button, and that's what your covered buttons would be, is they'd have a shank on them. And then you'd have an automatic, you know, distance for your topper to go in between.
Yes. They love both ideas. Jessica Z is saying, awesome job. Well, should we put our toppers on? Let's put our toppers on. You put yours on, I'll put mine on.
Okay, I have to, well, this one, I took the tie out, so you'll have to put the tie back in.
I can put the tie back in.
I gotta cut my buttonholes open. Let's see, what did I do with my little scissors?
Oh, Cindy was asking, where did you put your buttonholes?
Well, I put them where it said, you know, it said you might measure down a certain length, and then that 4 inches that they were allowing for that stitching, I measured out the 4 inches, and then I put the buttonholes kind of in the middle of that 4 inches.
In the middle of the 4 inches.
And then I put the first buttonhole where it told me to put it from the edge, and then I put the second buttonhole, you know, 3/4 of an inch away. It's whatever, you know, whatever you think would work for you.
Everybody's saying awesome and thank you. So I'm getting my tie in.
And I got to get my buttonholes cut off.
Going through one buttonhole. Probably should have put it in before I tried to put it on.
Yeah.
Going in through the other buttonhole.
Well, all I've got is buttonholes on one side, so I'm only going to be able to put my tie through one side.
Great color on you, Rachel. Pat Rosman says, bravo. Yes, please leave your email address here, and then we can easily send you an invoice for that anytime topper pattern and any combo here that you want to buy. I'm going to show you more combos in just a second here.
Okay, let's see.
Leanne Grimes says, great lesson.
Here's...
Okay, so now I've got to put it through this front buttonhole. Thank you, Francis. I think you might have been here before, Francis. I didn't check the database, but so good that you left your email here. And now I'm just going to tie this in a knot. And I have one side on. Yeah, they're just right there. See where the tie is? That's where they're at. So just kind of look at your instructions and where they have you sew that line and kind of think of where you want your buttons. And you could even use safety pins. Oh my gosh. Remember in the old days we have to hem our pants and we'd use safety pins? We were lazy. Just use safety pins.
All right, where's my ties? Here's my ties.
I should get a lot of laughs for that, everybody. You know you've done it.
Well, my daughters did it. I didn't do it because that's too late for me.
Oh, Becky, you needed that on your vacation. You better go back on vacation.
Well, no, we have to go to a funeral. We're not going on vacation. But
that is marvelous, Becky. Marvelous.
And I can wear it the other way too because it's reversible totally.
That is... Jerry says tape.
Tape. Double-sided tape, that'll work.
Double-sided tape, yes. Oh my
I
gosh.
just have to make my buttonholes here and
2 buttonholes for each side, a total of 4 buttonholes.
yep.
Oh, Becky, that is stunning. You are stylish. Sandy Hall says stapler.
Staple it, there you go.
Linda says colored snaps. Oh my gosh. You all are a hoot. A hoot. You use staples and hems. Becky, you look great in that color, says Sheila McCormick.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I haven't seen myself in this color yet.
All right. Now this one, I forgot to bring this one in. Cindy,
yeah.
show the seams while it's on Becky. Okay. We'll show the seams while it's on Becky. Okay, let me turn the camera.
The flat felled seams?
Yeah. Yeah. There's the nice seam. And there is the other seam.
And now on the back side, it just looks like you top stitched 1/4 of an inch from the edge like you did around the whole thing.
Yes, that is gorgeous. Now, how long do you think it took to make that? What time is it? We started at 6. What time is it now?
7:30.
7:30.
I had part of it done, so
about less than 3 hours.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Less than 3 hours. Now, Cindy made me one with these fabrics. I had it on the night of the Tula sale, and I love it.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
love it. I will be wearing this all the time. It's probably at home hung up. Imagine that. 72609. 72609. Oh, Evelyn, you're gonna bling it. I think that would be awesome. Another great idea is to use one fabric on this side, another fabric on this,
sure.
and a different fabric for the back. Or you could piece 4 different ones on this side, is which I'm gonna do. So everybody get creative.
I've got to see myself in the mirror here.
Yes, she's going back to see herself in the mirror. It is very comfy, Carol. Very comfy. This is 72609. So you know when you go into restaurants and it's cool, this would be nice. Okay, these have sold out. I only had 2 of these. This one is now sold out. Thank you, ladies. The next one, that one. Ooh, the next one is a really nice cape one. Make it out of a quilt, Kelly. Make it a bow topper. Yes. Ooh, this one is really nice. This one is out of cape. And if you are going to the International Quilt Show in Houston this year, I've heard that cape will possibly be there. And this would be a very nice one. Oh, Becky's like, I might buy that one. 72610. 72610. Very nice. So a very nice cape one. 72610.
Oh, and you know, we talked about pockets too.
Yeah, I think you could easily add pockets.
Yep.
Now, I love this one. I need to get this one made. This would be great for somebody who's going off to college.
That's cute.
Or going to the beach. I have to look it up. It's in end of October, early November. This would be a fun anytime topper for the beach. 72611. Mary Shaw, did you see how easy it was to make that? Make them and sell them. 72611. Susan Schreier, are you on? What you looking for?
My bag that I put all this stuff in. I have
Oh,
a little
there's
Ziploc bag.
So down here. I threw it on the floor.
Oh, okay.
72611. $52 are these. Bathing suit topper. So this is very kind of similar to my Rachel's kimono. A little different, but somewhat. And those of you that bought my pattern, make sure that you signed up for that kimono Facebook page, because I will be doing some sewing in there soon. Looking for an, oh, this one is a nice Tim Holtz one. Toppers are very popular on boutique websites. Look at this one with Tim Holtz fabric and this beautiful black on the other side. That would be nice. This one is 72612. 72612. 72612. Nice. Love that one for the anytime topper.
Oh, I forgot
The iron turned off so I can put the fabrics there.
Yeah, the iron's turned off. I turned it off a little while ago. It's still hot.
Oh, here's another nice one with Cape fabrics. Thank you, Kim. Here's another nice one with Cape using a beautiful blue Jason Yunter. I do, Beth, have some 3-yard cuts. I'll show you one right now. This one here, though, is a 4-yard altogether, 2 and 2. This is 72613. 72613. And then I'm going to show you some 3-yard cuts of boutiques that are on sale. This one, though, are $52. 72613. This one would be stunning, stunning to wear at the beach. Yes. Ooh, here's another cape one. Hi, Joe. We just showed how to make the anytime topper. You can rewatch it. I had to go on my Minky page rather than my So Trendy page because Facebook took the live button off. This one is 72614. 72614. Beautiful. Do I have a water anywhere? Love this nice, beautiful red one.
I don't see any.
72614. Anything in the office by chance?
Oh, look. Do you have some down at the other store?
Missing a number. Oh, Kathy's missing a number. Kathy, retype it in. 72614 or whatever you wanted. Or put the description down and we may be able to figure it out. Oh, here's another cave fun one. For those fun days. If there's leftover fabric, absolutely make a bucket hat. Nothing?
Nothing. Do you have some down at the other store?
Yes.
Do you want me to
I
go
might
get-
have some in my trunk car. Back in my coat in the center of the front seat.
Okay.
There's some there. It's okay that it's warm. A matching bucket hat. Oh, check this one out. This one is using Tula True Colors and Cape. The Fairy Frost Cotton Candy. 72615. 72615. I might need to make this one for Barbara because, you know, she does clowning stuff, making balloons. I bet she would love to wear this. 72615. Very fun. Thank you.
Partials, I didn't know how thirsty you were, so I brought them both.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Is this the same tennis shoe? No. I love this one too. Again, somebody in college might love this one. Put some jeans on, put a white t-shirt on, and throw this one on. This is the Alexander Henry fabric. That's $14 a yard. And we're doing these bundles at $52. 72616. 72616. And any of these we can cut an XL. We can cut the bigger size where it's 3 yards and 3 yards. So we only cut at first just the 2 yards and the 2 yards. So should you need the bigger one, want the bigger one to make a longer whatever topper, just call out 3 yards and 3 yards or 4 yards and 4 yards. All right, this one is 72616. Thank you, Marie. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. This one is cute and elegant. Oh, this weekend, Zandra? I want to go. Now look at this fun one. This is very, very elegant. Very elegant. This one is the 72617. 72617. I'm also going to show the Alexander Henry fabric. The ghastlies, they have arrived. 72617. Did that iron cool off? Because we shouldn't have it on the mat. I would put it over here because it'll ruin the. Let's put it right on here.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Lorraine. We need your email, hon. 72617. Do you have to buy the pattern to watch the video of making the topper? Well, we didn't give any measurements, and the pattern is really good to have. She shows you some other things like making it with handkerchiefs or a tablecloth, but you can wing it on your own. I mean, you can wing it on your own, but we didn't give any measurements. I love this option. The buffalo check with black. The buffalo check with black. Very, very fun option. Buffalo check with black. 72618. 72618. You know Minnesotans, you know teener boppers, they like that buffalo check. Ooh, here's another fun cape one. Thank you, Lorraine. Is that Lorraine from Minnesota? Purple Shakespeare? I think so. I think so. You can come in and pick up. Need a flannel one. We will be doing flannels. We will be doing flannels. And we may even do, I don't know.
Wow.
Minky. We'll have to think about that.
I don't know.
Thank you, Sandy. 72619. 72619. You know, Sandy, I'll always have fabric. I'll always have fabric. Watch Lorraine. Watch Lorraine say sold on this one. 72619. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Purple's her color.
Oh.
Purple's her color. And she might be looking in her stash. You know, I hope this gives you some ideas about how to buy fabric. You buy at least 2 yards at a time. I need 3 yards of the crazy lady sewing. Yes. Oh, look at this nice combo. Look at this beautiful combo. Yeah. 72620. Who's styling now? We all are styling. When our kids say, Mom, you wore that yesterday. Well, we can make 5 different kimonos now, or anytime toppers. 72620. No, my son never says that to me. That is very cool and funky. Very cool and comfy. Mary, I don't have the crazy ladies. You mean, just tell me more what you mean. You'll figure it all out soon. Exactly. 72620. What's the name of the back fabric? I don't know, Cindy. Back fabric of what? Got a call. Did I miss what Becky did to hold the sides together? Patty, you did. Buttonholes. 2 buttonholes on each side. We're going to move to the ghastlies soon. As soon as I show all of these. Let's see. Is anybody buying? Linda bought some. Only Linda bought some. No. Marilyn bought some. Dalian bought some. Okay. Oh, here's another pretty fun one. After this, I'm going to show the fabric that's on sale and then the ghastlies. Sold. What was the last number? What was the last one I just sold? Can I show the fabric too? I think this was the last one. I think this one was the last one I just showed. 72620. 72620. We want to keep moving forward here. So try to watch. If you got to go and do something else, you can always re-watch. But try to stick with me so we can get through this. Beautiful. This one is 72621. 72621. These are in 2-yard cuts. 2-yard cuts. If you need a 3-yard cut, just let us know. These might just be good to put in your stash. Just put them in your stash. 72621. You're waiting for the right one, Tina? How about this one? How about this one? Love those flowers, and I love that fabric. Thank you, fellas. This one is 72622. 72622. I love that one too. Oh my gosh. You know I love clothes, right? You know I love clothes. Ooh, here's another fun cape one. Eat it up, eat it up. Cape. We love wearing cape. Take a look at that one. Do you like that one? This one is 72623. 72623. Some type of pink brassica with that pink and gray maize. 72623. That is a stunning, stunning one. Oh, here's a fun batik one. Here's a fun batik one. Drool, right, Kathy? Look at these two together. Look at those two. 2 yards and 2 yards, Nicole. If you need 3 yards and 3 yards, just let us know. Hi, Linda. Linda, we hope you feel better soon, hon. We hope you feel better. 72624. 72624. These are $52 for a 4 yards of fabric. 72624. If you should need a 3-yard cuts, just let us know. Just let us know. Now here are some for the fall. Here are some for the fall. Oh my gosh, so spectacular. Love those fall leaves and that gold batik. This one is 72625. 72625. Nice. 72625. Oh, this one. I love Tim Holtz. I love Tim Holtz. Take a look at that. With this bright fuchsia. With this bright, beautiful fuchsia, I definitely need this one made. This one is 72626. 72626. This is fantastic color. Love that one. 72626. Now I'm going to show you this one. This one was cut an XL size and somebody canceled on it. And we had it cut for them, but then they canceled it. But we can do this one in either the 2-yard cut or the 3-yard cuts. Another fabulous Tim Holtz with a batik. Fabulous one with a batik. And this one is 72627. 72627. This is the 3-yarder and the 3-yarder, and we'll get that price calculated out. 72627. And we'll need the XL on it. We're going for more digitals. Thank you, Tina. More digitals. What's the number on that one? 27. All right. Here is another nice digital one. Ooh, with that cool blue.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. This one is 72628. 72628. Don't you love these? Oh my gosh, I love them. 72628. You won't find these at the stores. These are all cut. You'll be custom making them, and folks will be saying, "Can you make me one? Can you make me one?" Yes, Cindy. Oh, here's another fun one. Here's another fun one. Take a look at those. Look at these cool ones. This one is 72629. 72629. Stunning for an anytime topper. Look at that. That looks like some cool code. Again, these are $14 a yard, and we are doing these bundles at $52. And look at this combo. Look at that combo. Isn't that one fun? Very, very fun. This one is 72630. 72630. Very, very fun. Hope you're all keeping up. Am I going too fast? You want some of these with the digitals, you're going to have to call them out early. I don't know how many I have. Is teal your color? Is teal your color? Well, look at this. Look at this gorgeous one. Oh my gosh. This one is stellar. It is awesome. This one is 72631. 72631. Beautiful. That one is gorgeous. 72631 teal blue. Absolutely awesomeness. Okay, let's tone it down a bit. Let's tone it down a bit. I love the black and white gray checkered. I love this one. This one is a must, you know? A must for those cool days. This is 100% cotton. This one is 72632. 72632. Denise, are you going to make one? Emma, are you going to make one? Sharon, are you going to make one? Mary, are you going to make one? I want to hear who's all going to make one. Who's going to make the anytime topper? 72632.
So look at this.
Isn't that nice?
Shirt and my white.
Oh, yeah.
This would be so great.
Nice. Trish is going to make one. Are you going to make it tonight? Find 4 yards of fabric. Carol says she's going to make several. Carol, did you get the pattern? Look at this one. Emma likes that fabric. Now here's a really nice batik one for those days. Linda's going to make one. Patty's going to make one. Evelyn's going to make 10 of them. 72633. 72633. Cindy's going to make it. Barb says, for sure. Need one for my trip, so I am, says Linda. I'm going to make one, says Tina. I'm going to make at least 6, but not tonight. 72633. That would be great with white pants. Oh, Denise, just rewatch it, honey. Just rewatch it. Yes, here's another pretty batik. Mary made one already, but plan on making several more. Oh, look at that one. It's the same. This one, I need one for the hot weather in Vegas. Definitely, but not tonight. I made 4 so far and will make more, says Cindy Lodemeyer. 72634. She asked you because I always take them. 72634, another gorgeous combo. 72634. This is a nice fall one. Another nice fall one using some batik and Jason Yenter fabric. Look at that. Yes, I'm going to be moving this to the YouTube channel, so follow and like me on YouTube, So Trendy MN. This one is 72635. 72635. Oh, and good news on that lawn fabric. I ordered more. 72635. Yes, Cindy's next one will have the flat felt seams. Excellent, Cindy. 72635. Nice. Woo! Do you want to see more, or should we go right to the sale fabric? Do you want to see more? My YouTube channel, Debbie, So Trendy MN. Should we take a break from these and see them another day and go right to the sale fabric next? Let's go over to the sale fabric. Can you bring this box over for me?
I can.
Thank you. Gonna go to the sale fabric.
Where do you want to put it?
Yeah. All right. These are going to be 3-yard cuts. 3-yard cuts. And with the 3-yard cut, you can make, you know, the smaller one or the bigger one. And just do a single layer. Do a single layer. I'm going to put one of my single layers on. Can I have the red one, please? I'm going to put the single layer on. Any more Tim Holtz? Ooh, we could make more Tim Holtz. So this one is a single layer. Let's go through the sale fabric as fast as we can. And then we will Let me go look outside, see if it looks like it's going to storm. Cindy, what's the weather going to do? What happened to the ghastlies? They arrived, Jane. They arrived. The ghastlies have arrived, girlfriend. You want to see the ghastlies first? You don't want to see the sale fabric? Okay, let's take a vote. I need a vote. Ghastlies or sale fabric? I need the first 10. Ghastlies or sale fabric? You tell me. What do you want to see first? Can you hand me my water there, please? Let's see. Thank you. Okay, I got 1 ghastlies, 2 ghastlies, 1 sale. Evelyn just said yes. 3 ghastlies, 4 ghastlies, 5 ghastlies, sale fabric, ghastlies, ghastlies. I need 3 more ghastlies. This one is a single layer and it feels great, especially on hot days. The sales are catching up. Ghastlies won. All right, we'll take a look at the ghastlies. Oh my gosh, they just came in. I haven't even really looked at these yet. Let's see what I can show you. Let's see what I can show you. We didn't even cut these off yet. So they are still on the, we are going to see both. But take a look at this gorgeous ghastly. There he is traveling. There's one side. Let me unravel it a couple of times here. And get it in position in the center of the camera. There they are traveling. And let me show you the back side. Take a look at the fun back side. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. These will make some great Poppins bags, some great whatever you want. Oh my gosh, that is cool. All right, if you want some of this ghastly, if you want some of this ghastly, the number is 72503. 72503. This is the Haunted House Ghastly Getaway. And this one is on a gray, blue-gray background. Blue-gray background. 72503. Oh yeah, these are $13.99. $13.99. Sorry. And they would go great. Oh my gosh. They would go great. Hi, Denise. With this fabric. Take a look at this gorgeous fabric. Look at those flowers. Look at those bees. This one too is another ghastly. This one is 72506. 72506. You can take this one away. 72506 for these big flowers on gray. Big flowers on gray. Okay. Oh my goodness. And look at these beautiful little flowers. It is like a gray, bluish gray background. Yes. Take a look at these cute flowers. Oh my gosh, this would make a pretty apron. This would be so, so pretty. Do I sell linen? I don't know. I'll have to look in our stash. I'll have to look in our stash, Trish. I'm sure I have something that I haven't showed you all. Look at that beautiful one. The little flowers. This one is little flowers on... Oh, well, let's just say little flowers on, maybe it has that maroon background. We'll say a maroon background. This one is 72501. 72501, a ghastly cluster. A ghastly cluster. 72501. Oh my gosh, this would make a really pretty blouse. I love it. All right. Ooh. Is this the same one? No. So that one's kind of like a blue-gray one. The first one that I showed you, someone who asked me, is that a gray? I would say it is a blue-gray. This next one got my pattern, and you choose beautiful fabric for it. Oh, Laura, I'm so glad you like it. This one is on a light gray background. A light gray background. Oh my gosh, this one is gorgeous too. Look at that. Stunning. So this is another Ghastly Travel one, but on a light gray. On a light gray. I'm going to show you the back side of it. Very, very fun. Very, 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 very fun. Ooh, I like the hat boxes. I love the hat boxes. And the number for this one is 72504. 72504. Make a Ghastly topper. I think so, Jane. I think that would be awesome. 72504. This is a Ghastly getaway, and it is on a lighter gray background.
This one's on white.
Now here is another cluster fabric with white. Cluster fabric with white. So this is different than the other one. A little different. Very, very pretty. And this one is 72505. 72505. Oh, how fun. How fun are these? Oh my gosh, I don't know what we're gonna make. We definitely have to make something with these. And like Jane said, a topper. We're gonna have to get creative with our toppers with this one. 72505. All right, here is another Ghastly with the travel one, but it is on, would you say white?
Yeah.
Would we say white? We're gonna say white. Oh, a bucket hat, Jane. How fun. Jane, are you getting some? Are you getting some? Hold that up on that side. Straighten around. There you go. Oh, here it is, the Ghastly's travel. You could say ivory.
Yeah.
It's kind of more ivory than white. They're pretty. Very, very fun. Call out what you want. I don't know how much I have of these. I will give you the number of this one in just a second. Love their traveling outfits. Get out the duffel, right? How many different? Well, in these Ghastlies, there were 3 different ones. 3 different ones of the Ghastly travel. This one is 72502. 72502. The Ghastly getaway on ivory. Ghastly getaway on ivory. And the last one that I have that coordinates with it all. Beautiful. This one has the trees. That would make a nice lining if you were making, let's say, the Poppins bag. It would make a very nice lining. Thank you, Denise. Very nice lining. And this one, the number is 72507. 72507. Thank you, Denise. 72507. I don't know, Jane. I don't think so. Maybe they're coming in at a different time, but they did come in with this shipment. I do tend to order them all. slide those over. Okay, sale fabric. These are 3-yard cuts, and we are doing them for a screaming deal. A screaming deal. These are going to be $24, a 3-yard cut. Do you see another one in there?
Oh,
No.
that one.
I don't know how many of these we have. If we have more on the bolt, I don't know. So it might be only what I have now. It could be only what I have now, but if more of you ask for them, I will see if there is a miracle. This one is 72636. 72636. Thank you, Cindy. I can see it in the clouds there. 72636, a 3-yard cut. The next one, Annette, you're getting a 28-pounder coming your way. This one is 72637. 72637. Thank you, Sharon. 72637. These are $24 for a 3-yard cut. I may only have one of them, so call them out if you want them. This one is 726. That's not the same number, is it?
37.
This one is 72638. 72638. Watch from the beginning. Watch Becky make the anytime topper. Ooh, this is a beautiful batik. 72638. I may only have one. Here you go, Becky. Thank you, Jane. Look at this beautiful batik. 3-yard cut. It would make a beautiful tree skirt or a table runner or something. 72639. 72639. Beautiful. Stunning. 72639. Look at this gorgeous brown. $24 for a 3-yard cut. This one is 72640. 72640. I know I have one of each of these. If more of you want it, we will see if a miracle is made. 72640. Oh, that one would go great with this one. That one we just showed would go really good with this one.
That would make a beautiful anytime topper.
Thank you, Beth. This one is 72641. 72641. Beth, thank you for your email. 72641. Nice. Ooh, check out this gorgeous one. This is an anthology piece. Batik by Anthology. This one is 72642. 72642. Is Jessica Justice here? Jessica, are you here? 72642. Very nice. Here's another pretty brown one. Thank you, Barb. This one is 72643. 72643. Beautiful. There's Jessica. There she is. 72643. We got your order out the door today too, hon. Whew. Love, love, love these batiks. Look at that beautiful brown gold. Beautiful brown gold. 72644. 72644. Stunning. Oh, yes. Look at these next two that are coming up. Look at these next two that are coming up. This one is 72645. 72645. This one is also stellar. 72645. Laura, you can watch again and you can order. Right now I know for a fact I have one of each. I don't know if I have more. If let's say 2 or 3 people ask, I will definitely look to see if we have them on the bolt. Of course I will, because you know, we want to do the sale. I don't know. I might only, these might be it. 72646. 72646. So if you want it, call it out early. Make sure, try to be the first one to say sold in 72646. And of course, anyone who follows, we will see if we have it on the bolt. 72646. Don't those two look the same?
Yes.
Okay.
I leave T
Yeah.
1207.
Yeah, I have 2 of these. This one is 72647. 72647, and I for sure do have 2. 72647. This one, 72648. 72648. Are those the same?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you pull that one? Perfect. 72648. Nice. 72648. This next one I definitely have 2 of. This one is 72649. 72649. A really nice blue. Make an anytime topper just with this one. I do have 2 of them. This is by Anthology. 72649. Do we have a double of this one?
I don't think so.
Okay. Thank you, Linda. Here's another beautiful gold one. 72650. 72650. Another beautiful gold one. Thank you, Jessica. You sure can. Come on in. Come on in. How about this one?
No, I don't think so. I haven't had a purple.
Ooh. 3 more. This one is 72651. 72651. 3-yard cut for $24. 72651. Okay, 3 more. Here's another pretty brown one. Another pretty brown one. Good night, Mary. Jessica, right? 72652. You come into the store and you stay, right, Jessica? 72652. Look at this fun one. 72652. Very fun. And the second to the last. Seven, 72653. 72653. Lois, you can rewatch the show, fast forward to the Ghastlies and see them. 72653. We download the data tomorrow morning. Thank you, Susan. It was fun. 72653. And the last one. And I have 2 of these. 3 yards, $24. Don't fall off your chair, Jessica. 72654. 72654. 72654. All right, everybody, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna start another time topper. I don't know what I'm gonna sew when I get home. I don't know, but I know there's some more anytime toppers, right, Jessica? You already have that one for sure. All right, that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you for finding us here on Facebook. Please look for the YouTube channel. Maybe I'll put a posting on Facebook with the link to the YouTube channel once it gets posted. Have fun sewing, everybody. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Cindy. You're welcome, Jane. So welcome. It was fun. We'll have to see what Becky can make next. Maybe something with a zipper.
Sure.
Sure. She says sure.
Whatever.
Sure. Whatever. Deb says thanks again, Becky and Rachel. Deb Lee says good night to all. Jessica gives us hearts. Hearts back at ya. Hearts back at ya. All right, look for your invoices, everyone. Annette, I'm going to work on yours tonight. I have about 10 more invoices to figure out some things on. Okay, good night.